It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day.
Well, mates, we got a new formatted episode this week for the listeners. Last week was D&D, which we will do again. I actually enjoyed it. I feel like we'll start finding our rhythm, and I can make the episodes cooler now that I am learning how to edit videos and audio better. I'm dedicating more time to that and less time to video games, so I can produce this.
Yeah,
better.
fuck those games.
Mm-hmm. I did. I uninstalled Siege. I've been playing this game religiously for 6 years, and I've uninstalled it so I can invest more time into this instead of like 2,000 hours into that. So, fuck yeah. This is just another day with
David. Adam?
top of the morning to you. I'm Elliott. I'm going. Oh shit! If I had my cowboy hat on, I could have been cool.
Oh.
It's over there, but I can't wear it with headphones. I'd be one of those goofballs. You ever seen where they have either the headphones back like that, or they do
Good
this
old
one?
JR.
I've seen this one too. Under the chin. It's disgusting. Not in
You
my
wear them whatever way feels right.
Not on my podcast. Like,
Not here, bitches.
Fuck, mates. How have you been?
Chilling. All I can say.
I get that.
That's about it. Chilling.
I'm exhausted from the longest week of my life of buying a house because it was option week, and we had to go in and do one last lap around of looking in the property because we were going back and forth with their realtor, and it was just like nightmare fuel. And we last week got the inspection done, and it was a laundry list of fun, but after negotiating and stuff, they signed the papers, so we will be closing on the 18th. So I'll
this month?
Be a homeowner. Yep.
That's fast. That's quick.
Welcome to Texas, brother.
Nice, man.
Fuck around. Yeah, so 4-bed, 2-bath. Well, you're welcome to come and stay whenever.
What's your overall square footage?
Probably it's close to 2,000.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be dope. I mean, the only shitty thing is as soon as we buy, we have to remove, there was found black mold
Great.
by the water heater. So,
surprise.
Yep, the water heater during the winter freeze burst and leaked into the walls, which is right behind the kitchen. So we had to tear up the drywall there, pull out all of the insulation and dispose of that stuff. And then also underneath the cabinetry, see if it went deep under there and see if it went behind the main wall, which is on the outside, which will suck because then I'll have to basically dismantle the tile and everything. It'll be fun. It's going to be a fun time. But we will be all right. It's going to be a good time.
It sounds like you're about to fucking renovate an entire kitchen.
Nah, it shouldn't be. Like, so if it is, it will just be cabinetry, cabinetry in the wall, which is fine. We've been wanting to experiment tiling anyway because we want to retile a bathroom, just the shower floor and the one bathroom, which again, that bathroom had a little bit of mold on the ceiling because the fucking ceiling fan to vent out all the moisture was broken and the people didn't take care of it. So fun. But no, I mean, hell, no house is going to be perfect, especially the way the market's been this whole year.
Yeah.
We're just going for one that has great bones. All the expensive stuff's already been done, and it'll be fun. But yeah, dude, fuck yeah, it's gonna be dope. Like, cause we're gonna have the space, so anytime you guys want to come down, and then we'll also make time to go up there. Like we've established that we're gonna have a comfortable payment. We're like, all right, we'll be able to like make a trip eventually back to the PAs. And we'll get to visit your guys' places when you get them.
Yeah. I'll be having a very minor place to start.
You renting?
No, so of all fucking things, I found this fucking trailer, and I'm not a big trailer person.
I grew up in one. I get it.
But this lady, she, purchased a trailer from an elderly lady.
Hmm.
Lady wants to move out. She's 84 years old. She's going to live with family. And they legitimately gutted the entire fucking trailer. They took, like, how most trailers have, when you get to the kitchen/living room area,
Mm-hmm.
they have those, like, horrible, ugly island things that, like, separate them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just completely blew that out and did a fucking, like, open concept between the kitchen and the living room area.
South Park, baby. Open concept.
Open concept, exactly. And, dude, it, like, opens it up so much. I was like, well, I mean, shit, if you did put a TV here, you put your couch here, blah, 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 small table over here, stuffed in all new appliances, including a dishwasher, refloored everything, and then took all of the fucking goofy shit off the walls and actually put up drywall in it, so it just looks like apartments. It looks like,
Yeah.
it looks clean as fuck on the inside. Then they, put all new siding on it, insulated the siding, and when I was in there, it was 45 degrees outside, because I remember looking at my shit on the car. I always check in the car. It was 45 degrees outside. I got in there. It has a thermostat in every room, which is nice. And then all the thermostats were set to 65, and it was warm in the trailer.
You're
All
like,
new windows, all new fucking siding, insulation. I was like, damn, this place has got to be, like, hella energy efficient. I was like, basically, at this point, just a tiny house.
mm-hmm.
But the important part is I was like, well, if I do this, I could always just purchase this because it's so fucking dirt cheap. The flooring that's been replaced in is actually, like, somewhat decent. It's not creaky. It's
You
not
could
like the
sublet
weird
it.
bendy. I'm just gonna fucking rent it afterwards. I'm gonna stay there for a few months until I can get my actual loan for the house. I'm just gonna pay cash for this, and then I'll just rent it out afterwards.
That's
Makes
solid
perfect
plan.
sense. Yeah, it makes fucking perfect sense.
My dad explained to me the reason that, like, because we grew up in a trailer, and then whenever, like, it came time to where we were gonna move, he was like, well, fuck, actually, he did his calculations. He's like, if I bought a brand new, like, really ridiculously big trailer for this same lot, I saved so much money on the way the fucking taxes work in Mechanicsburg that he was like, I won't have to pay, like, Cumberland Valley X amount more, you know what I mean, per year, because I'm renting land and not owning it. I was like, I get that.
Yeah, the nice thing I saw when I looked at the sheet on the fucking thing, it was like taxes for the year for this fucking place were like $400.
Yeah, you're like,
Versus most standard houses are like 2Gs, 3Gs, depending on how big the house is. I'm like, well, fuck that. I was like, yeah, this is a great little spot, and it'll be a great little fucking secondary place of revenue afterwards, so why the fuck not?
that's what I'm saying, dog. How's your search been, Adam?
It's going.
What areas you, like, specifically looking in? Carlisle and
Carlisle to Harrisburg, it's a pretty wide open
yeah,
search.
just not York.
No, I'm not going further south than like Hillsburg. It would be the furthest south I would go.
Yeah, they got
You
deals.
say
there, though.
Dillsburg was the furthest?
Dillsburg.
Furthest
Dude.
south, yeah.
Dillsburg is so fucking expensive for no reason. I don't understand
Right.
why.
It's
It
I don't
used
get
to
it
not
either.
be. I think it's because, like, you're getting close, like Boiling Springs, like that stuff it keeps going up and up out there because it's like the only place you can really build. It's like, and
Yeah,
you're
but,
on
like,
top of
so-
people.
Like, Boiling Springs makes sense. It's large plots of land with large houses. Like,
Mhm.
Boiling Springs makes sense to me, but Dillsburg, there's either big houses out in the country,
You got Bob
farms,
Ruth
or it's
Ford
like the whole
breathing
fucking
down your
town.
neck.
Telling me
Yeah.
how good this fucking town is.
You
It's a place with, like, one fucking diner, one fucking gas station, and a giant, and they're gonna fucking be like, yeah, we're fucking tight out here, man. You need
Bob Ruth.
to pay you like 400 G's a house here, rent's 2 G's to start. Like, get fucking real. You need to grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up in this bitch. We ain't bitches out here.
So I'm saying, I ain't no hoe. I'm not gonna get treated like one.
Well, shit.
Well, all these other people, I ain't tripping.
I can't believe, like, we've almost been doing this for a year now. I think we're almost at a year. When did we start this?
Who's gay?
I don't know. Yeah.
Honestly,
What'd you say?
I tried thinking about this the other day. I was like, because we didn't record episodes before I moved. I think the first episode was the first like episode we posted was the Texas when I just got to Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're almost coming up on a year. It's weird.
Almost.
Fucking A, man. That's longer than most people can last. We've somehow managed. We've lasted longer than 90% of marriages.
What's up?
Do you think it's because we're a throuple? We're a three-piece?
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
one
like
pisses us off,
100% the
we
reason.
bitch to the other one, you know? Fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I will give a shout out real quick to Discovery Plus has comedians watching House Hunters, and it's
Yeah.
Dan
I've seen that
Levy,
before.
Naomi. Wait, no, what's her name? I forget all the people. I almost said Naomi Watts. That ain't right. But anyway,
No, I
I
know who
think
you're talking
Naomi
about.
White has better things to do.
yeah. I mean,
She's high class.
I can't remember who all's on it, but it's a really, really funny because there's an episode with Seth Rogen, and they watch this episode of House Hunters that's about a throuple looking for a home, and it's
That's so dope. Two chicks and one dude, or
Yeah.
two dudes, one
yeah.
chick?
So this dude married this
Nah,
woman,
two
and then
chicks?
10 years later, like they met this girl in a bar, and they went to like Fiji and married her there. And then
Tight,
they're buying a
tight.
house together, and it's the most unique thing.
So
and
weird.
they constantly talk about how like they need a room big enough for their bed because it sleeps 3 people. They need like a garage for 3 cars. Like it's so funny. It's one of the funniest things ever. And the amount of times they tell this realtor or just say the word throuple is ridiculous. Like if it was a drinking game, you'd be fucking hammered as fuck 10 minutes in. Because like the realtor just looks so uncomfortable having to deal with a throuple. Like it's so funny.
Yeah.
I think they moved to Colorado Springs or something. It's so funny. But yeah, fuck. Anywho.
Oh, so these people are rich too.
Yeah, they're rich as fuck.
Well, everyone on House Hunters is always rich.
Yeah,
and
have
you
you
that's-
noticed there's no such thing as a $150,000 home on House Hunters?
No.
Yeah, I've only watched it a few times. The one guy's like, "Yeah, the lowest I'd go is about 700,000. The highest is like 950." I'm like, "Excuse me?
Yo,
You mean in life? What are you talking about? That's the most money you'll make ever? What are you trying to say?"
the one episode, the lowest I saw this guy go, he was like, I'm only looking to spend minimum. He's like, my minimum's 300,000. My max is like 520. I'm like, what kind of fucking range is that?
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
ridiculous.
at that point, dude, you're buying like fucking like a 3,000 square foot home and with like 4 bedrooms still. Like, what
Well,
are
that's
you
the funny
doing?
part too, because every time I've watched this show, it's always people looking for houses in the craziest areas. Where it's like, "Oh, I'm going to Nantucket. I'm going to L.A. I'm going to this
Orange
particular-
County. Like,
this particular beach town or whatever it is," and I'm like, "Why am I following these houses here? Like, you want to show me a $700,000, 1,400 square foot home here? Like, I don't want to look at that. Like, show me somebody going like, yo, I'm moving to Georgia and I'm buying a fucking $400,000 house and it's like a fucking half mansion. It's like 3,000, 3,500 square feet. You're like, wow, it's got 2 jacuzzis, a whole fucking pool, a tennis court. Like, show me that shit. Show me something interesting.
goods. That'd be dope. I mean, we
That's what
can
I'm
make
saying.
that show. Let's make that show. I'm about to basically I should just do a vlog of me fucking fixing up this place. I'd make at least 5 views.
Maybe.
I'll see what I can do.
Or you start it in such a way. You take off all your clothes and you fuck on camera and then you put it on Pornhub.
Oh,
And then you make the real money.
I make the no money because I don't think you make money. I don't believe that website makes money.
Oh, it does.
Like how do people get paid on that website?
So,
Is it the same
such-
algorithm they use on YouTube? Is it per view?
Yes. It's not exactly per view. It's a general idea. So Pornhub gets money for premium subscriptions and ads, such as everywhere else, right? So you start there.
Hold on, the funniest thing
Yo-
ever is I hear this ad on in TikToks, but it's just the vocal of the ad when it's want to masturbate but don't have a partner. Like,
Oh, you're a liar. You're on Pornhub. You're on Pornhub. Don't lie to me.
No. I'm saying like the most recent
TikTok.
I heard this is literally there's a hilarious like thing where somebody puts that audio and then something fucked up afterwards. I'm just like, it's like blah 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 blah, and then a building getting bombed. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
In my mind, you're just covering up for your Pornhub addiction, and that's fine. That's
Hey, fair
okay
enough.
with me.
Fair
I got
enough.
no problem with that. But no, seriously. So Pornhub, what they'll do is, when you get a certain amount of views to a video, they will pay you, or they'll get the option to do a buyout on your video, so they make all the other money off the ads in the video.
Interesting.
So when you first start the video and you have your like, oh, wait 5 seconds to click here, blah blah blah, and all that other shit, that's them making money on that ad revenue. So if they own that video when that's playing, they'll just get to take more money off the top for the ad.
So you're saying I should just do ad revenue for that website?
I mean, if you have a good ad or a product that's gonna get on there, yeah, whatever
put
you
this
got.
on there. Every guy we know will see it.
Okay, yeah, like hey man, there's no nudity here, but whatever, it's out here.
Need something to do
Interesting.
after you come? Listen to us.
Us.
Listen to us jerk off each other on this vocal podcast.
From different places, we get like a fake hand or some shit. Like, oh,
Yeah, oh my god. Honestly, what a hilarious ad. Actually, that should be one of our fucking our skits, is being the advertising people for porn sites. That'd be so stupid. Oh,
That would be
I
very
just
stupid.
I just love the imaginative idea. Like somebody there, he was like, man, tired of jerking off alone. I wish there was a jerk made. Like that's like the guy who's like, man, why do I have to slice the bread myself? Why can't bread just come sliced in the bag? Sure
Oh.
enough, sliced bread was born.
I actually
There you go.
you just reminded me. I just learned what JOI stood for.
Jerk off instructions.
I never knew that. I
Yeah.
learned that. I learned that on a
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh
There's a-
yeah, I
Why
know
didn't you
which one you're
Why didn't
talking
you just
about.
ask
Yeah.
me?
Oh, no,
Why didn't you just ask me?
I laughed
would've
so
told
hard.
you.
I was like, I didn't know that's what that meant.
See, your problem is you're not clicking on these videos. You're not watching them. You're not on the pulse. You know
I
what I mean?
saw-
You're not in the ether.
I've seen it written many times and just was like, oh, people like Joy. She's
Oh,
very
shit, a
popular.
Joy.
It's the international spelling.
That's okay, man. I remember a kid who didn't know what the fuck POV was, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you like that POV porn?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "POV porn, man. You know, where it's like from the perspective of the person." I'm like, "You mean POV, point of view?" And he's like, "Oh shit, that's POV porn." I was like, "No, it's POV, dude. It's not POV. You don't say the whole fucking. It's not a word."
This fucking episode so far has just been a literal jerk fest of fucking just us being retarded. I love it.
It's just funny you said like, of course you just pull up an acronym like that. I'm just waiting for the day who's like, "What's a POG?" Can somebody
Oh,
explain
man.
a POG to me?
I learned that one from a rap song. Like, this is why I'm an idiot. Like, I don't pick up on this lingo.
Come on, man. You look at the clip and you see a girl with her butt cheeks spread apart, and you're like, "How do you spread those big butt cheeks apart?" And she just happens to be white. Like, oh shit, it's fat with a P. It's fat ass white girl. Here we go. Like, everything's making sense.
Dude, I literally had to learn it from like a fucking like Gucci Mane song because I was just like, I have no idea.
There you go. That's most of my life has been learned from a Gucci Mane song.
Learned what lean was because of that. You just learn everything. It's just so funny.
Oh, see, no. See, 3-6 Mafia taught me about lean when I was a boy. I was but a small child.
I listened to them, but the only song I knew of theirs was "Slob My Knob," like everybody else. Because you were like, "Oh, can you believe this song?"
It's a dope song.
It is a good song, but it was like I remember. I think it was in a CKY video. Even it was ridiculous.
Oh, the CKY days. Jesus
I just
Christ.
laughed. Hey man, I can't believe it. Anywho, what the fuck? Where was I taking us on the adventure of a lifetime? I can explain to the listeners now. We have the new format of this episode is going to be the actor draft. We're drafting for movies. What those movies are, I'm not sure because Adam took the liberty and time to make us phenomenal spin wheels for this event. And I will say, I have no idea who I'm drafting because I made a list of like maybe 30 people. Halfway through, I realized a lot of them were dead, and that won't work. So I had to redo this. But the spin wheel consists of genre. Is it what all is it? I'll let you explain because I'm fucking clueless. I'm so excited. This was a
All right, yeah. So
spitball.
we have a couple different wheels here, kind of randomized wheels that will give us our genre and theme of the movies that we're going to be writing. I also put one for our draft order that we'll do after the genre and the theme of them. But yeah, let me open up a wheel here quick.
A wheel?
We can show it off.
Oh yeah. Stream it.
Yeah.
I have to click on it, I believe. Oh, watch the stream. Watch the stream. Let me see here. It's almost loaded.
Yeah, it's taking forever. I don't know what the deal is.
Exclamation point. Let me click it.
I don't have that at all.
It's in the
Let's
right
have a-
corner.
Oh, I do see that. What the fuck is that?
It has a reduce in audio quality. Oh, it's
Oh.
network stuff. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's my cowboy hat.
Ma'am.
Oh,
There it is.
Okay. We good now?
We are good. It's low res as fuck, but I love it.
Are we
it's
spinning
back.
now,
It's
or are we
good.
just showing this?
It's just showing. It's just
He's
showing.
showing it
Okay.
off. He's a shower, not
So
a
we
grower
have
in this case.
Well,
Genres.
that's good.
We have,
Good for you. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Genres, we got action, adventure, thriller, horror, mystery, comedy, drama, crime, sci-fi, fantasy, and also a wild card, which the wild card is you get to pick your own. There's
love
no
it.
designated genre for that week for each of us.
I'm
So-
fine with that.
I'm curious for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
See what you say. Is there one that you don't want it to land on?
Personally, I think
Yeah.
drama, because
Drama would be hard.
drama's so campy, and I think
That's what makes it easy.
the hardest one's gonna be a sci-fi fantasy.
You think sci-fi is the hardest? Really?
It's also going
See-
to depend on the theme of it as well too. So
yeah.
See, for me, honestly, like I feel comfortable with everything on here, and the only thing I don't want it to land on is adventure. That's the one thing I don't fucking want.
Oh, I think I could do a good adventure. That's why I'm
Oh,
confident.
yeah, I think that would be
Adventure is such
easy.
a strange, broad fucking option. Like, cause how many times does adventure just turn into like fantasy anyway? So how do you divide your lines
Well-
between fucking fantasy and adventure?
Maybe the theme will dictate that.
You just made
That's
me write
true.
down an actor's name. I just forgot about
I just don't want to write Huckleberry Finn. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't write Huckleberry Finn.
I've got a
Write Tom
problem. I
Sawyer.
can't stop writing Huckleberry Finn. It's a
can't
fucking it's an issue.
Can't stop reading it. Can't stop writing it.
I even eat huckleberries now. I just can't stop myself.
I love it. Well, fuck Adam. I
We
think
spin the
it's-
genre here.
I think it's time to spin the genre.
Oh,
Alright.
oh my god.
I'm nervous, to be fair.
Fair.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Looks like
Adventure.
Fuck
someone
you.
has to write is
We
God,
got
fuck
adventure.
Shit. This is not how I wanted to fucking start this off.
Oh my god, dude! It's like right in your face.
Yeah, it
That's
was. It was
awesome.
like, what did you say? What
In
don't you
your
want?
face. Fuck, man.
That's awesome.
I think like what a nice like bird to give you too. That was
Oh,
fucking-
straight up.
Oh, here's where it gets even more intense. The theme.
No,
Yeah,
if
we got a
you
whole bunch of
if
things
you
on it.
fuck me, I swear to God, if you give me an underdog adventure, I'll kill myself.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I fucking
read off this list.
I swear to God.
Currently, we're making an adventure film.
Yeah, so we got adventures, our genre themes. We got spy, heist, kung fu, which would be interesting. The chosen one, survival, societal, man versus machine, underdog, coming of age, war, good versus evil, and historical fiction.
Now, what one do you not want, Adam? David's not a fan of this.
Probably
underdog.
No. Underdog is fine. I don't want an underdog adventure specifically.
I get you.
For adventure, I wouldn't want a societal adventure. That'd be
That's kind of where my brain was.
tough. The
Even
other ones you
spy.
can kind of. I could come up with a good story for a spy adventure.
Or
I mean,
well,
a spy is kind of an adventure film if you think about it.
what would be a coming
True.
of age? Like what is
Coming
an
of
example
age
of a coming
adventure?
of age
Yeah.
film?
Basically, adventure movies like
Yeah.
Stand by Me. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it. That's the classic.
He's like that. You know, you got what's
Blade
it?
2?
48 hours or whatever the movie where the dude cuts his arm off.
Oh,
36 hours. I forget what it is.
100 and something hours.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, who cares?
180.
Are you saying that's a coming of age story?
No, yeah, that was a joke.
I was gonna say, man, I don't know how I'd list that. I was like, I think it's more of an underdog story. That Rock had him pinned. That Rock was gonna win.
It was a heist story. It's about how The Rock stole a man's arm.
Damn Rock.
Fucking Rock. All right, spinner,
Let's
Adam.
do it.
Let's see what we're getting. If we get societal, I literally need an example of a societal movie.
Oh, this will be a good one.
Historical
fiction? That's gonna be a good one. That'll be a
I
good
love
one.
the effects on the fucking
I
wheel.
know.
Fucking
It
awesome.
cracks me up. All right. Well, now the next wheel is who goes first?
Yeah, we'll pick up the draft order here. 1 second.
Oh, you're good. It just makes me laugh that we're literally making a
This is gonna be fun.
it's Indiana Jones is kind of like what it is. So
Kind of.
But
Yeah.
it can be like it could be different. Like it could be something older. Oh yeah, and then afterwards we'll explain the last wheel.
Yeah.
We won't do it, but we're gonna explain it. Sorry.
Yeah. Draft order. Whoever it lands on gets their choice. You can pick first, second, or third. Standard snake draft, so no one gets really fucked.
I like it.
So you can pick first, second, or third, whoever it lands on. Elliott, what position you want?
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll go third.
Not third.
Yeah, I was gonna pick second, but I think third is like a respectful spot. It's like first, but last because
Sure.
of snake draft. I honestly
Yeah.
probably would have loved second, but I wanted third.
All right. That
First is a
between
lot
me
of
and David?
pressure, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
it's
Boom.
David.
David.
I'll go first.
You go first. Okay.
Look at that. Guys, do you know what order you just did?
Yeah, we sure did.
We did DAE. I actually had to
Maybe.
explain what day was because my friend who listened to the D&D episode was like, "Hey, why'd you guys spell day that way?" And I was like, "Well, it's because it's David Adam Elliott." And I often said just another day often. That I double said often in a row there, but I say that phrase so much that I was like, it was almost like it was meant to be. It was perfect. I want cowboy hat now. You inspired me. Got the good old JR look.
So, our draft situation here. Do we have all the actors in yet, or do I need to put mine in, or how are we doing?
No,
that?
no.
Just say it.
You just say
Just
it.
Just say
who-
what?
who-
You say
I'm
what
gonna
actor
put
you
it down
want.
on the list that I have over here.
Oh, you have a list
Say
already,
what-
or you're gonna put my list that's on there?
No. So
You just pick who you want.
this is like
I'll
fantasy
tell you if
football.
they're still available. Yeah, fantasy football style.
But I don't know
So
what you
you
have on
just-
your list, right?
Yep.
No,
Exactly.
but it's wide open. You can pick anybody in the world that you want in acting.
And give you just one or all five.
Give me
One.
one first. We're gonna do a snake draft, so it'll be
Gotcha. Oh,
you, me, Elliott, then Elliott, me, you.
I
We're gonna
got
do
you.
that for 5
I
picks.
got you fully now. Let me pull up my quick list here. Of my fiver.
I got my
I feel like my fiver's
pencil
safe.
and paper. 'Cause I'm a man.
So we're doing a historical
adventure.
Fiction adventure.
A historical fiction adventure. Who do I want first in my historical fiction adventure? John Goodman.
You want John
Wow.
Goodman.
You know,
Okay.
that's a respectful
Good
pick.
pick. That's a good pick. I like that.
I have an idea in mind already, so I was like, yeah, he's perfect.
All right. I like John Goodman. Good.
Man.
Who doesn't?
He could-
He's a good
Doesn't
man.
enjoy John Goodman.
I think he's got a good role in a historical fiction adventure.
Thought so as well.
It
Yeah.
makes me think of
He's an absolute character.
well, what was the Coen
Yeah.
Brothers movie? Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? When he plays that
Yeah.
southern what was he, a priest or a preacher?
Dude, I can't fucking get into that movie.
Oh.
I've tried to watch
Oh,
it so
so
many.
good.
I've tried to watch it so many times. I just don't like that movie. I don't know what it is either. Like, it has a great cast, but I just watch it and I'm like, I'm retarded now. Like, I feel like a retarded person after watching this.
It's an odd film. I wrote a prequel to it for film class in high school for a report, and it was fun. But like, I think overall, it's a great movie if you dig those characters, like those character acting characters, because it's basically a
Yeah.
Shakespeare play that the Coen Brothers just made modernized. Well, American 50s modernized or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
Adam, who you picking? for
Oh,
your-
my first round pick here is gonna be John Hamm.
Damn, that's a good pick.
Was he on your list?
No, I just love him. I just love John Hamm.
Love John Hamm.
Famous.
He's great.
He has a famous penis.
giant
It's too
dick.
big for his
Yep.
pants.
Got a giant dick.
Most shots you can see it, kind of.
He's
Yep.
he's Liam Neeson out here.
Yeah, he's like the modern day Liam. Ooh.
Modern day?
Wow. Yeah,
They exist in one entity of a club called the Big Dick Club. You just don't know about it.
I think
We're a
it's-
select group.
that's a good reason I'm not on that list. I'm a part of the Average Dick Club. It's a
But
great
yeah, you got
club.
the itty bitty titty committee for the women, but what's the penis version of that?
I don't know.
Dingle Dangle Dongles.
Dingle Dangle Dongles. Yeah. It's an unassuming name.
It's very, very hidden group.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, fuck. I'm looking at
You know,
my list of actors.
I
I'm
hope
gonna
you got a
fucking
good
cross
one for
out.
this, because like right now, John Goodman is in the books. John Hamm was pretty solid,
Got
because I feel
John?
like when it comes to
Yeah, I was gonna
historical
say, do I pick a John?
historical fiction, like John Hamm could probably pull something off.
could
He's
play
kind
a
of
lot
a
of different
cowboy.
people.
It
You know,
could
he
be a
could play a lot of
cowboy, could be a
different people.
senator.
Yep.
He could play Army Hammer.
He's very versatile. Yeah, he could.
He could play Army Hammer, playing a
With the
cannibal or
hammer.
some shit.
You know,
Army
like,
Hammer with a hammer.
there is someone I could take that I think would do really good in this role, but I think I'm gonna go with a controversial pick, and
Oh boy.
Colin
Kevin
Kaepernick.
Kevin Spacey.
It's kind of on that. It's Mel Gibson.
Melly
Okay.
Gibson. I mean, he's
Going
been
Mel
in.
Gibson.
I believe he's probably been in a fucking historical fiction adventure.
He
Yeah.
has.
What?
Lethal
The
Weapon. No, Lethal
No,
Weapon.
the Patriot.
Patriot.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong about this. It's Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon 2.
And yeah, there was
Wait,
3 of
is
them,
this,
all historical adventures.
Bearded or beardless Mel Gibson?
It's gonna be a bearded.
Is
Mel
that an
Gibson.
option? Can you
Yeah.
put that on there? Mel Gibson with or without beard?
You're going bearded?
I'm going bearded.
All right,
Alright.
good. So I can get a good picture of him with a beard then.
Well, now I have the hard part where I have a second pick, which is
Yep.
it's.
Oh yeah,
good
because it
to
snakes
have-
right back to you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
So now I'm trying to think of, because if I have him, I don't even think he's going to be my leading actor per se, but he's in the film.
Wow,
I
Well, that's
think
a weird first pick then.
racist.
it's because I knew I had a second pick, and I think I want my leading actor in this historical adventure movie to be Hugh Jackman.
Ooh.
Huge jacked man.
It was between him and Carl Urban, but I think Hugh.
Hugh Jackman. Okay, that's an
You know,
interesting
They
duo.
both are from the same.
I don't
country.
even know. I don't even know what to do with Carl Urban because he doesn't have roles. Like he's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Which
He doesn't
is-
have he's not fucking typecasted
Preacher.
whatsoever.
He's in The Boys, Star Trek. He's
Yeah, but he's
awesome.
all but that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have a typecast.
He's like a
fucking
modern day Sam
everywhere.
Rockwell.
There's just nothing he doesn't do. Sam Rockwell, yeah, that's another weird one right there. He's
He's
kind of
yeah,
he's got his finger in God knows what.
yeah. He's
Shows
in
up.
everything. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But it is Adam's go now.
Yeah.
How many?
I'm
How
up
many
here.
do we get? How many? This is 6.
5.
The
Five.
We're
fiver.
doing 5.
Fiver.
We could do 6.
Shit.
It don't matter, but 5 or 6. We'll decide in round 5 if we want to go one more round.
Okay. This changes the game. I forgot. Okay.
My second pick here. I feel like I need my female kind of lead.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's a good role to draft.
Oh, okay. We're going Selma Hayek.
Nice, bruh.
This is
Nice.
going to be a historical boner.
You got a big,
I was gonna say, make sure you put
big
a
old
sex
dick
scene in
and
it.
big old tits.
Are you gonna have John Hamm bang Salma Hayek
Not on
in
purpose.
your story?
Fucking
Oh, it's
maybe.
an accident step, bro. Fucking, I didn't mean to fall on you.
She got
Could
stuck on the
be.
couch,
I don't-
bro. I was just trying to help her out.
I didn't mean it. Sorry.
Oh, it's historical, so it's probably not a couch.
So it's
Could be.
Jay's
Stuck in a fence
lounge.
or something.
Is it a sofa?
Stuck in a
What is
fence.
it?
Oh, my
Well, listen,
God.
you didn't say what historical part of the times.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Sure, it could be like the 70s. I don't know.
It's the making of Tom Sawyer. Literally making him. Oh,
All right,
Jesus.
David, you're up.
I think I'm gonna follow Elliott's route on this. I'm gonna pick a lady. I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick Margot Robbie.
All right, Margot Robbie.
She's good. She's a good choice.
She's good.
Freaking David Biden here gets stuttering and mispronouncing who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say it because it was silly. You got another pick now ahead of you, so now you can choose. Secondary character.
you
You can
can-
choose.
Oh
a
fuck,
villain
that's
role.
right. I did go last back in the first.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
That's turned into a hot film.
It's all I make. It's all I know how to do.
You got John Goodman. You got Bradley Cooper. I mean, they both have like
Mhm.
a similar type of swagger, like the way
Yeah.
they act. And then you said
feel you.
Margot Robbie, so you got an actress that can just act her balls off.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't put myself in a corner. I need it to be believable that if I put a person somewhere that could actually play a character that I try to put into this world, like it can't not make sense. You know what I mean? And I feel like if it's gonna
Yeah.
be a historical fiction, I think an important part of historical fiction is always having an actual like historical person. And at this point, I feel like I can make her play almost any famous woman, and the same with Bradley Cooper or John Goodman. Any political person, anybody who's ever existed, they could pull it off.
I respect
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Adam, who you picking?
I gotta get a supporting actor here. I'm gonna go Tom Hardy.
Beautiful pick.
Thank
by
God,
Jay.
because I'll never pick that fucking loser.
Really?
Never, ever. Not unless I'm making a movie where it's about 10 seconds long and it's a guy being like, you fucking suck, and then shooting him in the face.
Oh my God, that was a great part of that movie.
Which movie?
I assume that happened to him in a movie.
No, I don't think it ever has, but that's my movie. Like, when we come to that movie on the genre wheel, my movie's going to be great.
Before I give my pick, well, I have 2 picks in a row, but before I give mine, I watched a great Steve Carell movie in Steve Buscemi where they are 2 magicians in Las Vegas.
Fuck you. Fuck you. That's a bug.
No.
There's a bug on me. There's a fly
No.
that hit me in the face. And yes, Burt Wonderstone is horrible.
Yeah. Horrible.
I
It's so
loved it.
bad, dude.
Horrible.
You know what? You just have to be in, I guess, like the right mood for it, and enough time has passed, and it was just great to witness. But yeah, before I mentioned my pick, I just thought about that, how I watched that the other night. I mean, I watched a lot of good movies over this.
That's
Weekend.
funny because I think I watched it like 2 weeks ago on Netflix or Hulu or something. It was on and I watched it because I was like, or maybe it was HBO.
I watched it and just laugh at just how dumb bad. Like, it was just like, I don't know. I was just ready to goof and laugh. But fuck it, what a movie. And I watched some horror movie. I'll have to ask Charles what it was. It was actually pretty good, so I can recommend it to you, David. But
Tight.
I'm going
Oh,
with.
We'll
for
keep
my-
it because we got recommendations after this.
It's true. For my first pick, I'm going Russell Crowe. Wes Crowe. Good
Oh,
old Wes
he
Crowe.
he was on my list.
And
He was on the list.
I'm going bearded as well.
Oh, bearded Russ. Okay.
Yep.
I'm assuming Jackman is also bearded.
Of course. You need bearded
Okay.
men in this historical film. Shaving was not their thing. So the tough part now is I definitely need in my mind I need a female, and then I need 2 young up and coming actors. So I think for my
So we're going 6. You want to go 6?
yeah, I think that's for me personally, I think 6 is a good rounded number for us to
Okay,
go.
that's fine.
But
And we said, in this circumstance, right? We use an actor, we cannot use them again.
correct.
Yeah.
We can go with that.
I think
still.
we can repopulate them maybe in a few weeks, but we can't use them like back-to-back weeks.
No,
in-
that's
in
fine
these.
because like as soon as Elliott said like up and coming actors, I had like 4 names cross my mind. I was like, I would never waste them for this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understandable.
I had to make sure. I was like the current cast I have, I can make this work. Don't want to waste something there. I'm gonna need an important young character.
Well, fuck. All right. I guess for my next pick, I have to go with. Oh, it sucks because like it's between 2 people, and I think one would be good in a historical thing just because of who they are, and also because I realize I'm picking an older set of men, like they're all in their 50s, and this person, the one person I'm looking at, is only 37, and it's too big of an age gap, so I think I'm gonna go with Helen Bonham Carter. Helena.
HBC.
Yep. Helena. I said Helen, didn't I?
Yeah. That's all right. I knew what you were saying.
I think for what this film's shaping up to be, I can waste her here.
You can waste her.
She's also bearded. No, I was kidding.
It's
To keep my theme going.
a movie about bearded women
This is about the circus.
and the bearded men that love her.
But fuck, this actually is proving more difficult than I anticipated because, like, before in my brain I was like, all right, like drafting characters, fine, but drafting characters that are gonna mesh together in the theme and genre is causing me to.
I'm
think.
not even that worried about that. I can write them in, figure it out. All right, my pick here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Bill Hader.
Excellent choice, sir.
Really
Yeah.
Billy Hader.
interesting.
Is he
Definitely
gonna
would
be
have saved that name for a comedy. I think.
Who says I'm not writing the comedy?
Whoa, you can. It's
Okay.
an adventure. It's a
It
historical
could be a
fiction
comedy
adventure.
adventure. It could still be a comedic adventure.
You know, maybe.
You saying like
Maybe.
the City Slickers?
Are you writing City Slickers? Be honest.
Maybe not.
I could. I'm wearing a cowboy hat.
You'll see.
Bullshit.
Gotta find that gold. Curly's gold. That's singing
All right, David, you're up there, sir.
now.
Yeah, I'm going over my list here.
Chicken
Trying to
Jack.
think who I want to fucks with.
It is honestly becoming difficult.
No, I can't pick
Yeah, when you look at your list and you start realizing who's on it and what you've drafted, you go, can't do that. Can't do that.
that.
So
I think
what
the other.
who are you between, David? If we may ask.
So here's my problem. Like on my top list,
Mm-hmm.
I have stuff that I definitely do not want to use right now. So I'm trying to adjust on the fly based on this being more historical. I'll tell you one name that's coming to mind right now that I wish I could use,
Mm-hmm.
but dead. This is one of those, like, based on everything we're talking about, I would love to throw in Philip Seymour Hoffman in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'm
He would
thinking
be
of,
great. Yeah.
but this is one that it's just not possible.
Use Jim Gaffigan. He looks just like him.
That would be fucking something else. Like Jim Gaffigan playing Philip Seymour Hoffman playing in my movie. Be fucking absolutely absurd, dude.
Honestly, why has nobody ever proposed he do like a fucking role as him in a movie? Like it's almost like it's meant to be.
I think I'm gonna roll with. Yeah, I'm gonna go Daniel Craig.
You going Danny Craig?
Danny Craig.
Remember, you got
Danny
another pick to follow up as well. So
Yep.
Danny Craig can
Okay.
be your first guy. He
So right
is
now I have
beautiful.
Bradley Cooper, John Goodman, Margot Robbie,
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, and
I will say I'm excited to
Ooh.
see Knives Out too whenever they officially announce that, because Knives Out 1 was so good.
yeah, it was a cool movie.
Daniel Craig is just a master at. I felt like he just has like one of those faces that are made for suspense movies. You know, like he's great as Bond too, because he's like good looking and fit. But like I think he just has like he can do like the puzzled look where he like just flexes like his brow in a certain way. He's got them acting chops.
This one's gonna be weird for me because at least I can make him do what I want, but I'm not. Actually, I only don't like him for one reason, but I'm gonna go with Christian Bale.
Okay.
But it's only
Machinist.
because I hate fucking his Batman rendition. But I just don't like him for that and the Terminator shit. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, this is a fucking historical fiction fucking movie with adventure. So I feel like I could definitely get him somewhere working in this.
All right.
I need a young up and coming actor eventually. Fuck.
I don't think I'm gonna put a young actor in this. I think I'm gonna keep an older cast. I mean, Margot Robbie's young enough for me at this point. For my particular area, I don't know if I could put a 23 and under, like 16 to 23-year-old in this type of movie. I don't know where I would fit them in.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I'm probably writing something totally different, obviously. So
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
it just in the corner of my mind, I'm like, I don't see how this would fit here.
Yeah. All right. Well, my next pick,
Yep.
Ethan Hawke.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm going
nice,
Ethan
man.
Hawke.
Nice.
I
I'm
haven't seen him
fucking
in anything in so long.
dude. You
and I
see the
love it.
fucking that horror movie he's got coming out, the Black Phone.
No.
You have
No, I
not
haven't
seen the trailer for the Black Phone,
Adam doesn't
No.
watch.
Adam.
Horror
I'm
movies.
telling you, man. If you watch the trailer, this looks like one of the coolest fucking. It is a horror, but it's so like psychological thriller at the same time. Like I don't even want to explain it to you. I really just want you to watch the trailer, and then tell me what you think. You can even tell me you fucking hate it. I just want you to see it because I promise you, this is so outside of something you've ever seen Ethan Hawke do. It like drives me to want to see the movie because he's a good actor, and I like seeing him in shit the same way I like seeing like Josh Hartnett in fucking movies and shit.
He was good
Yeah.
in Insidious.
But Ethan Hawke, man, he's just sometimes he's here and then he's
Or no,
gone for a
Sinister.
while.
Shit.
And sometimes he's gone. I'm like, man, need more of this shit. And this, I feel like this movie's gonna be gonna cast him into a whole bunch of cool shit.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
stuck.
hype about it.
I'm stuck in my thought because I have 3 actors. Or like 4 actors I'm between for this movie.
Right?
And it's becoming weird because like, do I want a veteran actor and then a middle of the road actor, or do I want 2 middle of the road actors? Like,
Well, how many? Don't you have your 5? Aren't you picking 1?
we're doing 6.
Or am I tripping?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm
Elliott
saying.
wants to do
Are you?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
at
doing
4 or
two in a row.
5?
I got 2 in a row.
Yeah. This is round 5.
Oh,
So
shit,
you got
you're
one
right,
pick
you're
left.
right.
You got one pick
Yep.
left,
So,
David.
I'm thinking because I don't want to waste some of these actors in this film.
I know.
But I also think how fucking cool.
But also, you
would
could
be-
fuck everyone else for the next one.
It's true. I could do that. Yeah, it's right. Like I'm like, I'll take so and so and so, and I wouldn't. I want to save some people, but I think I'm gonna go with some crazy picks here. All right, hear me out. And it's gonna be weird because I only have one female in this whole film.
Sausage
No,
fest.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, I need another female. That's what I'm trying to think of now.
That's tough.
All right, so yeah, I am between like 3 male actors and one and maybe a female actor. But I think what I'm gonna do is okay. Hear me out. I'm drafting first Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde. Okay.
But you want? Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I think she will play up pretty good next to Helena. And now I need a male actor, and I'll tell you who I'm between. It's between 2 people right now. It's
Okay.
between Sean Astin and Haley Joel Osment.
Or what? Like, why do you want to cast those two? Is it what's on your mind that you want one of these 2 people for it?
I think I would like one of those 2 people, but I'm not sure if it's right, if they'll play right in this story, because so far I have drafted 1, 2, 3 people from Australia.
I feel like
2
Sean
British
Astin
people.
and Haley Joel Osment are very specific in what they would be doing.
Exactly, and that's why I think I have to use this in a way, because if I'm looking at my cast, there's clearly 1 villain, 2 female roles, and then I need the sympathy older role, and I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna fill that with Gary Oldman.
All right, that's a cocksucker pick. All right, I'm hurt by that one.
Oh,
That's one that I was. That's one I would have saved for later for sure.
yeah.
That's one I would have kept in my pocket. Yeah, all right, that's a good one though. I mean,
I think he could play the veteran role in this film, and it will work well.
he's another one of those actors too. You can make him do
Anything.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Gary Oldman will make it work.
Gary ass Dracula.
He just has that fucking. Just that it doesn't matter. You change the slightest little bit of his appearance, you're almost like, is that Gary Oldman? You're like,
Dude.
oh fuck, it's Gary Oldman. You know, you're like, oh wow, he's in this.
I totally didn't realize
Awesome.
he's in Harry Potter as Sirius Black, and that he is Commissioner Gordon in Batman, and like in Dracula, and like all the roles he's ever taken. You're like, wow. He doesn't.
That's the
look
thing,
or
yeah,
sound
man.
like-
He's
crazy.
a chameleon. He's a straight up chameleon. That's what makes him such a strong contender about this. That's just like, damn, fuck.
I know. I feel bad. I'm wasting him here, and he's not bearded, by the way. I don't think
He has a mustache. He
always does. But yeah, I think he's my pick, my last pick. Adam, let's hear it. Who you going
Alright.
with?
Well, I needed a female. I need another female in the mix here. And I do have a theme going that I didn't realize until that 3rd round, and then I tried to continue on with that theme. I'm going to pick Lucy Hale.
Who's she?
She's in, like, Pretty Little Liars, and she has some stupid movie
Fair
about,
enough.
like, an island or some shit. I don't know.
Was it
What movie?
Firefest?
I just had it up. One sec, I'll tell you. Fantasy Island. It was a Blumhouse movie that came out like last year.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, a nice younger person. So I've realized that I have a lot of older people in my list as well.
I like we're talking. You're a nice younger girl. She's fucking 32 years old.
I know.
Well, younger
Uh,
than everyone else that's like 50-ish.
It's just funny when like we're sitting here and it's like, yeah, young, 32, nice and young, fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
What a very
Man.
young lady.
But I did a theme. All of my characters or people here, their last name starts with H.A.
Are you serious?
That's awesome.
That's
I
ridiculous.
didn't realize it until I picked Tom Hardy and I went, oh shit, I gotta keep this going now. I can't not do it. Like Bill Hader was kind of a throwaway, but I put him in there because it fit.
Hey, I love it. Okay, I
Oh,
think
well.
I have an
David,
idea
your
of
last
what my
pick.
film could be.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of my last guy here because I want it to be decent. I'm definitely going male because I'm trying to save females for a different type of movie. This historical fiction. I'm not gonna have a whole lot of females going on in that. Trying to think what to do on the male side here. A lot of actors that I keep thinking of where it's like a big name or somebody I really like, and I'm like, no, dude, no, you have to save that for
Save
another.
'em.
This ain't it. This ain't it.
I love that. It is honestly probably like as much as it sounds like it be hard sitting on a podcast trying to pick somebody at random, but like it's very hard sitting at a podcast picking somebody for this because you don't want to, especially because that risk of like if I waste this pick, I can't do a funny movie with them later, and you have to sub that role.
Plenty of other funny people in different roles.
But David, how are you feeling?
I mean, because if you think about it, we're gonna cycle through these, and
Oh,
they'll
I
come
know.
back on the list at some point in time. We just don't know when yet.
Yeah, it
Figure
would
it
just suck that during that cycle, if I really wanted this particular person.
Yeah.
David's gonna make Schindler
okay.
unlisted.
You know what? I have a perfect throwaway one for me that I can put in here. It's not really gonna matter. The actor's still good. I definitely won't use them later. It is Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's a good
Good,
actor.
Yeah, it's a perfect actor that I'm not gonna use for something else. So this is like the perfect place to squeeze him in because I'm not gonna fucking use him.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Now the tough part, like historical fiction adventure.
All right. So let me run down the list of actors for each person here, so that as a roundup. David, you have John Goodman, Margot Robbie, Bradley Cooper, Daniel Craig, Christian Bale, and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Right.
My cast here is John Hamm, Selma Hayek, Tom Hardy, Bill Hader, Ethan Hawke, and Lucy Hale.
Ha 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 ha.
All ha's. Ha ha Helen, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll make the story of Ha Ha Helen.
Someday.
And then Elliott's cast, he has Mel Gibson, Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Helena Bonham Carter, Olivia Wilde, and Gary Oldman.
That's a fucking honestly, I think all of us have like beast of a list. Like if they were all that cast was in any movie, I would probably still watch it, you know? Like it just sounds like a good group.
Yeah.
Just, now the tough part is literally just picking that area and time, and then making an adventure in there. Like, does a historical event have to take place in the movie or during that
I don't think
time?
I think it's either a historical event or a historical people.
Okay.
It could be one of the two. I mean, take that however you want, but if it's a person, you don't have to have the event, I would say, but maybe like leading up or the aftermath of like an event that they were involved with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be very broad though. Like you could start at something where it's like at one point of the map you could make your own version of 300, and then on the other side you could be writing 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on historical content, not exactly truthful, like not word
right. That's
for
why it's
word
fiction.
this
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah, we got fiction, so we can write our own story. That's kind of the important part. That's why it's good that it's just not like fucking
like Inglourious
a
Basterds,
historical fucking movie.
Fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also an adventure. No, but
an adventure to Germany.
Okay. I got an idea for what I'm gonna make, but I probably should rethink what I'm gonna make, because if I do, I will definitely not win, and the punishment wheel will be happening to me because.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Why don't you introduce that now?
Yeah, we're not gonna spin it now. We spin it after our movies, so we.
I feel like we should. I kind of want to spin it now. I kind of want to know what.
Nope.
I want to know what somebody's in for.
Nope. No.
He's not doing it.
I want to know.
No, we got to do it on the next one.
Yeah, we gotta save it.
Gotta keep the suspense up, David.
So wait,
for everyone.
who? I forget. How are we picking the
Oh
So
wait,
we'll just kind of between the three of us, we'll just decide who was the worst. Like when you hear the other two and you're like, okay,
Okay,
yeah, mom was
so
definitely the worst. Like
so
then,
we're,
like
okay, so
we're
we're
gonna know.
openly okay. So it's not who was the best first, and we're just gonna be like
no,
you
it's
fucking
just who
suck.
wrote a bad movie.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
movie
who wrote
sucks,
the
Dick.
worst
I
one?
hate you.
You sucked. You're gonna get punished
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
one.
Like if you didn't utilize your characters appropriately,
Yeah,
or if you wrote a sort of story that doesn't have an ending or doesn't make sense, or doesn't fit the criteria, you could have a movie and we decide that's not really in genre.
yeah.
So in genre, what?
That's why
Let's
I'm
make
like,
this
we should
clear.
define
Let's-
this shit. So I
Well,
don't
let's-
want
Yeah.
I don't want some of the bad
Let's-
stuff on this wheel to happen to me.
Well, yeah, let's make this clear. If this is gonna be like specifically an adventure genre movie, what do you want to keep out of it then? Where you're gonna be like, that's not an adventure. Like, how do you want to define that particular portion?
For me, I think adventures always start with there's a thing stated that you need to do or achieve or get to, and
Right.
it's a journey to that is an adventure. Because
Sure.
like think about it this way, like Vegas Vacation is an adventure film because they set out to go on vacation to Vegas, and then it's about the journey to it, and then achieving like whatever, you know.
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
Vegas, don't they just fly out to Vegas though in that movie?
I don't remember, but maybe that's a bad example.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not an adventure at all, and I'm just talking.
Just a flight to
Lord
Vegas.
of the Rings is an adventure.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
but
sure. But
that's you have to go on like a journey, and there's obstacles along
For
the way that
sure.
you have to overcome. I think
So,
that
all right,
that defines
I feel you. Yeah,
an
Huckleberry
adventure.
Finn. Huckleberry Finn.
Huckleberry Finn.
Indiana Jones
Huckleberry
is an
Finn.
adventure. Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Cop is an adventure.
See, but that's so like when I get into adventure and I was thinking about that, my biggest thing is like, so you're like, yeah, Indiana Jones, but Indiana Jones is like so goddamn sci-fi fantasy on top of it.
Yeah,
Kind of drags it out, and we already have sci-fi fantasy segregated.
I wouldn't call
from
Indiana Jones
I mean,
sci-fi
you can
fantasy.
like
What? A man's
combine
face
them.
melts off from the covenant of the ark. What are you talking about?
'Cause he
How is
wasn't
that-
a good Christian, David. It wouldn't have
That's
happened.
sci-fi. That's sci-fi fantasy.
I don't know what
That's
you're
exactly
talking
what
about.
that is. What about the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Again, that doesn't
Trash
count.
movie, but
That movie
fucking
doesn't
still
count.
still a Jones movie, still a Jonesy.
Also,
What about when the guy said Kali Ma and ripped another man's fucking heart out of his chest in like a volcano?
David? That happens. My family still does Kali Ma to each other.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's our way of getting back at each other.
Like if you wanted, if you were gonna say he was like, oh yeah, my character's a crusader to stop a bunch of orphans in a mine, I'd be like, that's nice. But then when there's a volcano and a man stealing hearts, I'm like, nah, hold on a minute,
Hold on.
hold on.
Wait a minute.
That's also what kind of made it hard because when Adam said comedy, I was like, yeah, but we have comedy separate. In my mind, I was like, can't be
I
that
mean,
funny.
no, I mean there can be comedic elements to the
absolutely.
journey. That's where like they kind of mesh a little bit, but it's
And
not
that's-
like a strictly
I think
Right.
as
Adventure.
long as there is a stated goal in the
journey
movie,
or goal that you have to that they're
and
getting
then
to.
and then there's things
There's,
in
like,
the way
obstacles.
preventing you to get to
Yeah.
it. I think then
Yeah.
it's an adventure.
No, I feel you, but that's the only thing I'm trying to like say specifically is like you can't write an adventure fantasy with this. You shouldn't be able to write an adventure comedy. Like you could have comedic elements, yes, but like
Yeah.
you can't have fucking Theodore Roosevelt riding a griffin. Like you can't have that. Like
Right.
No, no,
you
no,
know,
no.
you can't do something
No,
like
no,
that
like,
because we
this-
don't have comedy in like we have it separated.
Because it's historical, it's gonna have to have that grounding of reality. Like it can
Yeah.
have
Right.
like things like you could have like, okay, in this case, like you could do like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter or whatever the fuck, but you'd have to do it in a way that's not fantasy, like too fantasy. You know what I mean? Like it could be about him being like something like a hitman or something, but like
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you made
Not
Abraham
supernatural.
Lincoln the hitman, I would absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
But as soon as you're like, yeah, the
historical
vampire
character.
hunter, I'm like, well, hold on.
I was using that
now
kind
we're
of like
in.
as like here's a historical
No, it's
picture and then the reference of what he could do. But yeah.
right, exactly. That's like a perfect version of that, like
Or
little mix
Inglourious
of the sci-fi
Bastards,
face.
where it's
No,
a
that's that's good.
it's a
That's
historical
a perfect
adventure
one.
fantasy. Like the ending is totally like here you go, like they killed Hitler in this theater, but it's not like any supernatural things happened or anything.
Well, that's
anything.
well, that's the fiction part of it. That's the not true
Yeah.
part. That's what makes perfect sense for that.
So, yeah.
'Cause I feel like when I come to this tone, I'm like, yeah, like at this point, you're gonna have to write
Now, to
a
defend
historical
Adam,
fiction, something like Inglourious Bastards.
A League of Their Own is a way of defending Adam. That is a historical fiction adventure comedy because it's about the journey these girls took from being in the kitchen to becoming pro ball players to actually becoming good and like
Yeah.
going to the World
that's-
Series.
But that's yeah, and that's not, I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but that's what makes it different because that's 5 genres at once.
Yeah, it's not like it's Porky.
We only we have
like
one
you-
genre.
you can
Okay,
mix in other genres, but the main aspect of it would need to be adventure.
Like
So like you can have different elements. Like you could, I guess for this one, historical fiction, not really, but in another type, if it wasn't historical fiction, you could set an adventure film in another universe or different times or whatever you wanted. It could be set in the future, whatever it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but the
But
themes
we're
there
kind of tied down to
lock us in.
historical.
So yep, we'll have that to look forward to. And I just honestly think, yeah, it's literally just us all being honest with each other and saying that's a shitty movie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go
I think
see
you'll
that.
probably realize that when you like
As you're
you'll be
talking,
like you're going through it and pitching it, you're gonna be like, okay, this one kind of stinks. This is pretty bad. You'll know it off the bat. I mean, they could all be bad,
Boo.
and then now we're in a real pickle if they're all really bad.
That's a fact, Jack. Well, fuck. I think
If that's the case, then we'll spin a wheel. If we are all like, these are all really bad or they're all really good, we can't pick a winner or loser. Spin the wheel for the loser who gets the punishment.
Okay.
Survivor style, you pick stones. The other two have to. Everybody. Oh shit! But fuck.
You've been
alright.
voted off the island.
Honestly, it feels like it sometimes. No, I think this was a solid plan. I'm actually very excited to hear what everybody writes. I just had to cross off what movie I was going to write because I was like defending stuff so hard, and then I looked down at what I was gonna make, and I was like, I can't make The Mummy. That's not that doesn't work. I can't do it.
I mean,
Supernatural. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
It goes into
it's so
fantasy.
you could have it set in that same area, but just not supernaturally.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of
That
like,
would be. I mean, it kind of
That's
takes
so-
away the premise of the
that's-
Mummy, but
yeah,
like,
exactly.
to
It makes
be
it
in
so hard.
Egypt at the pyramids and doing something like that, but
I
it
know.
wouldn't.
I realized that I was like, God damn it, I can't make The Mummy. I can't do it. I would love to with this cast. That would be a great Mummy movie, but I can't do it.
Unless we have the potential of being willing to end our genre by doing a second spin potentially, but that's
Nope.
I think we play it out this time and see how it goes. We can always
Because this is what's going to
adjust in the future if we need
this
to
will
add a
define-
secondary.
okay.
This will help define if the movie doesn't hit criterion is bad.
Yeah.
It's giving us it gives us a reason to be the bad guy. I'm sorry, it's not that your movie's bad. It's just you didn't do the genre.
Yeah, you didn't put it where it's supposed to be.
You fucking dummy. Like, oh Jesus. Well,
Yeah,
fuck
that's like the
mates.
one thing I'm worried about is touching too much shit on the wheel after getting one specific thing, and they're like, it's just not on the mark. Like why are there aliens?
No, I think we'll be lenient
Yeah, we're not gonna be
towards
mean.
that, but
We
the
understand.
the main element or genre has to be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can have different elements tied to the other ones, but the
Yeah.
main thing has to be adventure.
Yup. Well, fuck, boys. I might as well say it's just another day with
David.
Adam?
Elliott. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube. Like the Facebook page. And guys, be prepared, because after this week's episode is when you hear the movies. Then you hear about what could be our punishments, and we have more D&D episodes coming.
The show has ended. The show